Now, this is the latest that we're getting in a SIMI encounter. After India Today had 3 explosive videos of SIMI encounter, the Madhya Pradesh Human Rights Commission has pulled up the Madhya Pradesh police. We do not vouch for the authenticity of the videos, but the State Human Rights Commission has sought for a report to be submitted within the next 15 days on the encounter that killed 8 SIMI terrorists after they managed to escape from the Bhopal Central Jail. The video accessed by India Today showed the operatives putting up their hands in surrender and also subsequently showed a cop firing at an operative who was lying on the ground. The videos have sparked a political war with the united opposition crying foul over the encounter. It's also piling pressure on the centre and the state government, claiming that the shootout was done to silence the underchild. But the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister took a tough stand on this issue, slamming vote bank politics.
मुझे पता नहीं कि राजनीति कैसी हो गई है। हमारे देश के ही कुछ ऐसे नेता, उनको शहीदों की शहादत दिखाई नहीं देती, उनको रमाशंकर यादव का बलिदान दिखाई नहीं देता, लेकिन घटिया राजनीति हर तरह की घटना, इस तरह की घटना पर करना, वोट बैंक की राजनीति करना। अब ये दुर्दांत आतंकवादी थे, ये मारे गए, पता नहीं बाहर जाके क्या कहर बरपाते अगर निकल जाते, लेकिन इनके लिए आसमान सर पे उठाने की कोशिश हो रही है। और शहीदों की शहादत के बारे में 2 शब्द नहीं बोले गए। लानत है ऐसी राजनीति पर और लानत है ऐसे नेताओं पर भी।
Now, as the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister said that vote bank politics should stop in a SIMI encounter, getting the first reaction of MoS home Kiren Rijiju as well, who's spoken out on the Bhopal encounter.
Sir, as far as Bhopal encounter is concerned, how is the Home Ministry viewing it? There are obviously 3 videos which have come to the fore. The other part being whether this encounter has been fake or not. What is central government's view of it?
First of all, we should stop this habit of raising doubts and questioning the authorities and the police. This is not a good culture. What we are observing in India is that people have developed this habit of raising unnecessary doubts and questions. Facts will come out.
But when there is blatant proof, there are videos to suggest that this perhaps could have been a fake encounter. Is there not a concern that police may be overstepping, that the encounter may be staged?
I'm not dismissing anything, but merely on the basis of a clips or some kind of papers, you cannot raise alarm bell like that. Things will come out. We are not here to just sit and pass judgments on the basis of some reports. Things will come out.
So what about the NIA investigation? What will it really prove? Obviously, all these people who've been part of the encounter have been dead now. The NIA investigation has been ordered. By when can this charge be taken?
I cannot comment on all this thing. There is a laid down procedure. It will take its own natural course of action, of course appropriately.
My colleague Kamaljeet is joining us on the story. So Kamaljeet, when you categorically spoke to the MoS home Kiren Rijiju on the questions raised by the opposition that this encounter could be fake as well, the video clips which have been doing round, those are unverified video clips, so we do not vouch for the authenticity, but they raised several unanswered questions over how these 8 terrorists were gunned down by security forces, whether they were armed, whether they were at the same place. But here is what we need to know. Right now, the NIA that has been ordered to probe the jailbreak, they will go into the details of how these 8 terrorists were able to break from the jail. But the encounter, are we looking at a separate probe team being formed so that the truth emerges?
Well, absolutely, Devina. Serious doubts have been cast over this encounter of the alleged under trials of SIMI terrorists. But the fact remains the NI is going to look into the aspect of jailbreak. We've also been told by our sources that there will be a magisterial inquiry which will look into the fake encounter, the alleged fake encounter itself. Now, remember, 3 videos have emerged. The fact remains that they will also be a part of the investigation. And obviously, all that will also be part of the proof. How surrounding people, number of eyewitnesses, you can see in the video, at least 5 of those people wanted to actually surrender. And perhaps, was there a better way out? Could they have been shot in the foot? Could they have actually been made survivors instead of actually gunning them down? Many are now saying in cold blood. So these are the questions which will be put to the police force. They'll really have to answer some of the tough questions. There obviously seems to be discrepancy even as far as what the police is saying. Now remember, IG Bhopal, Yogesh Chaudhary has been saying that there were pistols as well as weapons, sharp-edged weapons which were recovered. Shami, who is the IG Law and Order, has mentioned that perhaps no pistols and no weapons were recovered. The Home Minister obviously is talking another sense. So yes, people are speaking in different direction. That also makes the police case weak itself. Now remember, this has been an encounter which has gone extremely public. There are several videos which have been available. They'll really have to withstand the scrutiny as to what could be done. We also know that the State Human Rights Commission has perhaps also sought a report. The Home Ministry is keeping an eye on the developments there. But as far as the centre is concerned, they've already spoken to the NIDG. They've been asked to send a team there and obviously start the investigation as soon as possible regarding the jailbreak.
Yes, the State Human Rights Commission has asked for a report, but let me go across to Hemendra to get more details on that. So Hemendra, what are we looking at as far as the probe in the encounter itself is concerned? Are we looking at a magisterial inquiry being ordered so that the truth emerges?
Well, for the moment, the government of Madhya Pradesh has said that the NI is going to investigate the encounter, and that's the end of it. They are sure about the fact, and they have said it on number of occasions that there was no other option but to fire at the terrorists. So that's the stand of the Madhya Pradesh police and the government. As far as the magisterial inquiry is concerned, no one has announced it as so far. In fact, such demands have been raised by the opposition and also from side of the alleged terrorists who were gunned down. In fact, the lawyer of the SIMI alleged terrorists, he raised this question that if they were, as has been shown in the video, if they were armed with weapons, why were they not firing, and from where did they get all this, and how did they actually come out? These are the questions which the government of Madhya Pradesh and also the police that was involved in the encounter have to answer.
But how will it play out for the opposition? Because now Congress has been categorical in demanding a Supreme Court monitored probe. So they have alleged that they're not satisfied with an NIA probing the entire incident.
Well, the Congress has played its cards, but Shivraj Singh Chauhan has also filed a caveat of sorts in the sense that he has said that if the opposition party has to play politics, it's okay, fine, but they should also have shed some tears for the martyr who lost his life while fighting the alleged terrorists when they were trying to escape. So politics is out from both sides. And when Shivraj Singh Chauhan, when he says that a tear should have been shed in the name of the man who died at the hands of the alleged terrorists, he also is also playing politics. But having said that, politics actually is being played by both sides right now.
Right, Hemendra, be with us because I want to go to Kamaljeet also on this front. Kamaljeet, what seems to be the BJP's defense line to the criticism coming from the opposition is that do not question the operation by a security forces. The similar line that we've taken in the surgical strike and similar way of defense wall that they're building even in face of allegations that the encounter that took place at Enkhedi village yesterday could have been a fake one.
Well, even as politics plays centre stage, Devina, what is important is that both the central government as well as the state government are firmly standing behind Madhya Pradesh police action. Now, remember, no clean chit has been given to them just yet. But since serious doubts have been cast, they'll really have to give an explanation. We know that BJP is playing the side that to question security forces or even police at this point of time could be to the extent of being anti-national. While there are some valid questions being raised, not just by Congress party, but also the left left as well as the Aam Aadmi Party, many even raising doubts of this, and we've seen AMIM chief really coming out to the fore and obviously talking about the encounter. So too many doubts have been raised, too many loose ends are there in this entire theory as suggested by Madhya Pradesh police itself. Now, most of them are demanding that there should be a probe, like Congress is suggesting, one by a retired Supreme Court judge who should be investigating this entire case. The fact remains that right from the jailbreak to them scaling a 20-feet wall through a bedsheet, to their runaway, to the encounter, which was very much videotaped, all this is going to be a significant part. But remember, the clothes that these men were wearing were extremely new. They were well shaved. Was there a part of tactics? Who had provided the weapon? Where did the weapons come from? And why is there a discrepancy even in terms of what one cop is saying from the other, while the Home Minister is saying a different thing? The IG is talking about it a different line.
Too many contradictions at this point of time, Kamal. Too many contradictions that are coming. Too much of political fight that is happening. But also, let's not forget the desperate plea of Martyr Ramashankar Yadav, the constable who was on duty at the night when 8 SIMI terrorists managed to escape from Central Jail. He was attacked allegedly by these terrorists as well. His family demands the truth. His family says that why is it only one constable was present in a high secured jail? Nobody else came to his rescue as well. Today in the morning, he had Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister paying tribute to Ramashankar Yadav, bestowing a martyr status on him as well, and using that platform to say vote bank politics should end. But will he face tough question and answer them is also remains to be seen. Be with us, getting some breaking news. Now, BJP MP Sakshi Maharaj in an exclusive chat with India Today has slammed Congress leader Digvijay Singh, taking on Digvijay Singh and even Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. He said while there is no need to doubt the SIMI encounter, he's accused these politicians of doing politics of appeasement.
जब आतंकवादी जेल से फरार हुए, एक हमारे सिपाही की हत्या करके फरार हुए, उनका एनकाउंटर कर दिया गया, तो शाबाशी मिलनी चाहिए मध्य प्रदेश की पुलिस को और वहाँ के मुख्यमंत्री को, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी को। लेकिन जांच की जो मांग की जा रही है, दुर्भाग्य ही कहूंगा मैं तो मोदी जी सरकार से आग्रह करना चाहूंगा, जो आतंकी जहां मिले वहीं गोली से उड़ा देना चाहिए, चौराहे के कूड़े में डाल करके आग लगा देना चाहिए। क्या वो हमारे दामाद हैं कि मेहमान हैं? पकड़ कर उनको जेल में हम बिठा करके खिलाते पिलाते रहें, बिरयानी खिलाते पिलाते रहें? वो जमाना बदल गया। आतंकी का इलाज केवल पुलिस की गोली होती है। कहीं भी आतंकी पकड़ा जाए, तत्काल उसको जान से मार देना चाहिए।
My colleague Brajesh also joining us on the story. Now, Brajesh, this entire statement will rake up controversy further, because what Sakshi Maharaj has made a veiled reference of Ajmal Kasab, 2611 terrorist who was nabbed. There was a proper judicial process that was carried out, and that also spoke volumes about India's justice system, not the bullet, but going by the judicial book is what India has so far believed in, while the BJP's MP Sakshi Maharaj will be raking up further trouble for already cornered Shivraj Singh Chauhan government.
Well, absolutely. And I think, there are not many in the BJP who will believe or who will at least openly say what Sakshi Maharaj is endorsing, because, the government would definitely will not want to portray itself as some sort of a trigger-happy government, who will go on a killing spree without going through a proper laid-down judicial norms. Then the government is already facing a lot of flack for the kind of, lapses and loopholes which are extremely glaring. And though the government may say that, that there should not be any politicization over the way encounter has happened, but there are several questions which need to be asked and answered about this particular encounter and how it took place, how the whole loophole of the internal machinery of the jail and their complicity, being complicit in the whole jailbreak. So there are several questions which need to be answered, and the kind of aggressive stance which has been taken by Sakshi Maharaj, the government I don't think will openly endorse it, though Sakshi Maharaj is known for foot and mouth syndrome as far as the BJP is concerned, and he has several times he has made several controversial remarks where the party was embarrassed and forced to distance itself.
Absolutely. Brajesh, be with us, because let's take a listen into what again BJP MP Sakshi Maharaj told India Today.
जब आतंकवादी जेल से फरार हुए, एक हमारे सिपाही की हत्या करके फरार हुए, उनका एनकाउंटर कर दिया गया, तो शाबाशी मिलनी चाहिए मध्य प्रदेश की पुलिस को और वहाँ के मुख्यमंत्री को, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी को। लेकिन जांच की जो मांग की जा रही है, दुर्भाग्य ही कहूंगा मैं तो मोदी जी सरकार से आग्रह करना चाहूंगा, जो आतंकी जहां मिले वहीं गोली से उड़ा देना चाहिए, चौराहे के कूड़े में डाल करके आग लगा देना चाहिए। क्या वो हमारे दामाद हैं कि मेहमान हैं? पकड़ कर उनको जेल में हम बिठा करके खिलाते पिलाते रहें, बिरयानी खिलाते पिलाते रहें? वो जमाना बदल गया। आतंकी का इलाज केवल पुलिस की गोली होती है। कहीं भी आतंकी पकड़ा जाए, तत्काल उसको जान से मार देना चाहिए।